A hectic day for pro-choice and pro-life advocates both here in Springfield and in St. Louis. Welcome to this Friday edition of Color 10 News at 10. I'm Heather Lewis. A judge in St. Louis granted the last remaining abortion clinic in Missouri a temporary renewal of its license to keep performing abortions. Our Madison Heaver joins me now to explain this temporary license. Madison.
Heather, there were protests today across the state leading up to the judge's ruling in St. Louis, and the ruling means the Planned Parenthood clinic can still perform abortions.
While this ruling is only temporary relief, it is welcome news for the 1.1 million Missourians of reproductive age.
The Missouri State Health Department began looking into the last functioning abortion clinic in the state after a patient complaint in April. The state then decided to refuse to renew the clinic's license to perform abortions. Planned Parenthood leadership today shamed Missouri Governor Parson and said the temporary license is a win for pro-choice supporters.
Let's hope the governor hears this message loud and clear. Governor Parson, driving your citizens out of Missouri for health care is deeply unpopular and illegal.
This is a victory for everyone who showed up yesterday to make their outrage heard. Governor Parson should be ashamed of himself. Under his tenure, Missouri continues to make the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Under Parson's watch, abortion access hangs by a thread in Missouri's last health center that provides abortion. Governor Parson, you are on the wrong side of history.
But today, before the ruling was made, Governor Parson himself weighed in on the issue.
Planned Parenthood has every right to be open and to do business and perform what they need to perform in that facility. But they still have to abide by the state laws and the regulatory environment. And to their own admission, they admitted that, hey, we wasn't doing that. But they are doing a plan of corrections, and that's what we're looking for. And they have till today to provide that plan of correction. And if they meet those demands, then they'll be open for business.
The license is temporary. Planned Parenthood will be back in court next Tuesday, seeking a more permanent solution to continue performing abortions until both the clinic and the state can come to an understanding.
Something we'll be following. Madison, thank you. The Springfield Police Department today said that a total of 5 people were arrested at that protest in downtown Springfield, noting that a dispute between the protesters and counter-protesters had turned violent.